Alexander White right here in Houston for the Cactus Foundation HBCU class. Who I'm here with?
Coach Riggins.
Coach
at Praire.
My dog right here, man. One of the best coaches in the country, HBCU or not. Coach, how does it feel? What year is this for you for Praire View?
It's going on my 10th year.
That's big, Coach. Tell me about your team this year. What makes this team different from your previous years?
We're a little bit more athletic, much faster. Got a little bit more guys that understand the game. A little bit more guys that understand how to hit. So I'm excited about this weekend. I'm ready to put it on display.
You being a former pro guy, coach, what do you give these kids? You've been there. They trying to get to where you were. What type of information you give to these kids to try to get them where you were?
It's the mental part, right? You can have all the ability in the world, but if you don't understand how to play this game mentally, you're not gonna make it, right? And so I think that's the most important part, right? Because you got to understand how to hit, but you got to understand how to hit mentally first before you can ever do it physically. So that's the most important part that I tell the guys that actually have an opportunity, to play at the next level. It's the mental part. You got to learn how to hit mentally.
Praire View being one of the most beautiful campuses and athletic department, but also academically up there with any school in the country, what do you tell recruits when they come into Praire View what to expect?
And to be honest with you, the school sell itself. I tell them I don't expect you to do anything that you haven't done before. If you made a 3.5 before you got here, I expect you to make a 3.5 when you get here. If you made a 2.5 before you got here, I expect you to make your 2.5. So the school itself sells itself. I always tell kids that just to have an opportunity to play D1, I'm giving you that. So yeah, that's pretty much what I tell kids and parents when they come on a recruiting trip, is that, just be yourself.
Yeah. When we talk about you recruiting, trying to get some players, looking at the players that you had in the past, Burroughs, to Michael Smith, these guys are highly talented high school guys that came to you and you done elevated their game. What are you looking for recruits?
Young recruits that understand the game or understand some of it, and then I feel like I can teach you the rest. Have the ability to play the game, but also have the ability to think it as well.
For sure.
It's where I think most HBCU ball players are lacking from that standpoint, because physically they've been able to do it since they was 13, 14, 15, But just understand the game, knowing it, understanding it mentally, that's basically what I'm looking for.
All right, we got that on camera, man. We're right here. Coach Riggins, man, always doing great work with our HBCU All-Star Game. Coach, this year being in Charlotte, man. Again, Coach, we appreciate you. Tell me, before we leave, because we got to highlight your players, because that's why we're here, who should we look out for this year from Praire View? A couple players.
Both of the Michaels. They was in the All-Star Game last year. We got a young kid, Moses, middle infielder. Got a couple pitchers, Landon Grant, Isaac Herrera, Dove. We got a handful of guys there that you're going to look for, man. I'm looking forward to seeing these guys in action. But you know how I am, man. When they say play ball, is where you got to show folks. You can be good on paper all you want to, man. But when you say play ball, man, you got to be ready to play. Like
you say, it's the mental part. I'm excited to see how they match up versus you guys, because at the end of the game, I try to tell players it ain't just you, it ain't just HBCU getting drafted, it's everybody in the country. But you get a chance to kind of really see, what the competition look like, what the team in the SEC look like, and then Coach get a chance to see what he got compared to HBCUs, because he been in this spot.
Yes, you know what I mean? Like I said, man, anybody can be beat.
For sure.
Right?
For sure. Baseball.
You just got to go out and compete, man.
For sure.
It's going to be the team that make the less mistakes, and it's going to be the ones that make the plays and make the big hits when the time comes. And that's the game of baseball. So I'm looking forward to it.
We appreciate you, Coach. We looking forward to seeing you. We came here on an early bird. See you guys. We'll have our cameraman. We're going to record every game, chop up the game into fast clips so that you guys can see every play, man. So we're excited to see it.
All right, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, Coach. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, dog.